Today is May 10th, and the Yankees have beaten the team that does not care. They sweeped them. It was cool. We're going to talk about it, kind of. I mean, it's kind of boring. But we'll talk about it for sure. Let's talk Yanks. Talking Yanks with old JAKEY. From my perspective. Now you sing it from yours. Next time it comes.
Hot takes.
Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy. John Boy and Jake.
You would say John Boy.
Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy.
Third one.
John Boy and Jake.
Hit it. Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, the 905th episode, which you will remember forever and ever. It's brought to you by SeatGeek. Jake and I went to the game today. We were sitting in the seats and we were geeking out about all the Yankees home runs. And you can do the same thing. You had to SeatGeek. They got an app. They got a website. They got green bubbles. Let you know this is a good deal. They got red bubbles. Like, probably unwise purchase.
You can get a better deal.
You think there's sickos out there that just hunt red bubbles? I want the bad deal. SeatGeek loves those guys. Maybe. Yeah. Or maybe it doesn't matter for them. Anyway, use code YANKS. You get $20 off your first purchase. Jake, how are you?
James, Davis. I'm doing well. Like you mentioned, my guy Rich hooked us up with pretty cool seats today. We're front row. Our social media team had a lot of fun with that. Coolest of cool to be there. Yankee sweep. We love that.
Yes.
And anything less after seeing this Oakland team would have been problematic.
Actually, yeah. If you lose to this Oakland team right now, they might get to a second. Did they? When's the last team they beat?
Well, that's kind of the thing. Like, sometimes you say that and it's mean. Of their last 10 games, they won 2 against the Royals. Their last win against a team with a winning record was an 11-10 Angels game 2 weeks ago. I mean, they are in a sad state as a baseball franchise. They're 8-30. Let's get all our A's talk out of the way. Historically bad run differential. It's bad.
They don't have to.
That being said, Yankees, they get their much needed venison to feel better. And I was trying to think of what my weird JAKEY comparison was going to be, and I found it.
Wow. Everybody listen up. Tune in.
Playing the A's before the next 2 series that are coming up.
Yeah.
Is hitting the range before golf.
Yeah.
They hit the Yankees hit the range. They got their swing right. They're feeling good. And now you got to play the round. And they're playing 8 against Tampa and Toronto. And that's where we're going to find out who this Yankee team is. But, hey, all jokes aside and we're getting all the A's stuff out of the way because we're not going to talk about them. Mm-hmm. This was a must-needed sweep.
Yeah.
And they did it, and they did it convincingly after the first 6 innings.
Even that. Did someone lower my chair?
No.
Ring the warning button to the whole office. Lower my chair, make me look like I'm sitting not in a booster seat like Jake. Wow, tough. Tough that landed on you at the end.
6-2 in their last 8.
But not only did the Yankees need to sweep this A's team, they needed to score a lot of runs, and they did. If they won these games 2-0, 3-1, and 4-2, I think I'd be like, guys, that wasn't enough runs. These pitchers don't even care.
Yeah,
they had to tell Japanese pitcher, what's his name, Fuji, to pick his hat up because he was asleep. They couldn't tell if he was asleep or awake. Lift your hat, son. Need to see your eyes twice. Did you guys see that on the TV feed?
I didn't notice that. Joe's and I were doing some streaming stuff with the game.
Rizzo told the ump, I can't see this guy's eyes, and then they had to tell him, lift your hat up, because they have to make eye contact. Yeah,
Pettit hates that. Yeah, and hey, just a reminder, we do talking baseball, popular. The Rays' schedule has been a point of conversation. There's really not a lot of pushover teams this year, so when I say they had an easy schedule, hey, win the games, and they're winning at a historic rate, so I'm not going to take them back. They beat this Oakland team 9-5, 11-0, 11-0. So the Yankees weren't quite as dominant as that, but also the Yankees used AAA pitching.
Oh, go through it.
You want to go through it. You got pretty laugh happy on the train when you actually read the names of the pitchers.
Like, BBD, you haven't heard these names in a cluster.
One cluster.
The last 2 games of this series, Clark Schmidt, Albert Abreu, Wandy, Weissert, Holmes. That's weird. Brito, Cordero, Garcia. So Garcia, Cordero, Brito, Weissert, Abreu, Schmidt, Nick Ramirez all got in this series. That's a lot of names that
could not be
part of the team in a month. The 26-man.
Every single one of them has a
like,
chance to not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, outside of Wandy, Clay.
Well, not counting those.
We took them out. They were 4 outs out of the last, like...
They threw the second game of the series so they could use today as an off day to be ready for the important series. So, no, I think Talkin' Yanks diehards probably remember episode 544 when the Yankees played Detroit in Detroit, and they just flunked the dunk. They tried to do this, and they lost, and we were really sad. And I don't know if that episode number's right, so don't search it. But
I'll search the shit out of that.
We were really mad at the Yankees because we're like, get your wins. Do what the Rays do well. They win the games they're supposed to. And I do think the Yankees, seeing where the division is at, made them have a little more pep in this Oakland series. Like, we cannot lose a game.
Wow. You know what? In that Tiger series, Davey Garcia got an award from you.
Look at that.
The Uncle Jake Award. And he got that from me. I gave him the Uncle Jake Award. I don't know what it was.
It's a good one.
Yeah. I gave my MFer to the decision makers. Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't happy that series. We're happy this series.
I'll give you one last guess on what that episode number was.
574.
608.
Okay.
Not far off. May 30th, 2021.
Wow, we're almost 2 years away. We should have a party.
2 years to the day. Let's call Booney up.
I don't have his number.
I have his email.
BBD's the only one. Boone checks his email in season. No way. That's so funny if he does. That's a funny visual. Like him at a laptop.
Right.
Responding to emails.
What do I need to do today?
He does. I mean, he does email us.
He does email.
He sends emails like they are texts. Like the 5
he might
emails
have
I've
a text to
gotten from
email
him.
app.
Yes.
He might have a text to email app.
All right, Jake. Are you doing a medley burn?
We do a medley burn. I mean, these games, these guys. I was looking at the A's and being like, I bet you guys were wishing you were playing in bird dogs. Because I was wishing I was wearing bird dogs. I wore pants today. Mistake.
I tried to text you.
Can I tell you something? This is an honest story. I'm not going to read anything off this damn sheet.
All right.
I slept in my bird dogs last night. I wore them to take the dog out, and then I slept in them. I fell asleep on the couch, which if you can sleep in them, that's a sign they're comfortable. I woke up in them. So you'd say, Jake, if they're uncomfortable, take them off.
Yeah.
You just woke up.
Mm-hmm.
I was still comfortable. I went to the gym in the bird dogs.
Yep. Whoa. That's wild. I was wearing hay shorts yesterday. And when I wanted to go to sleep, I took them off.
Comfort, versatility. You can wear them to the golf course, the meeting, a date, hanging out with friends. That's what they say. And again, you can add sleeping, the gym, and taking the dog out. And when you click the link in the description and go to birddogs.com, when you enter promo code Yanks, you get a free Yeti tumbler. I got a couple text messages. Not to flex. There's a link in the description. Go check out Bird Dogs. They're awesome. You might be familiar with them. If you're not, they're worth the check.
Flex incoming.
Blevins, Plouffe, and Moylan, 3 former MLB players, laughed at me for how much originally finding out about tumblers blew my mind.
What?
On Talkin' Baseball, we talked about the Bird Dog coming with a free tumbler, and I was like, man, these tumblers, like how cold they keep drinks, how hot they keep them. Like when I found that out.
Well, when did you find that out?
Like, I don't know, 2 years ago.
Okay.
Blown away. It's shocking.
People buy something.
No one in your life used them when you were growing up?
No. No, my dad was very obviously the guy with the freezer mugs.
Your dad's the only person I've ever seen with
Yes.
a freezer mug.
Yes.
That adds up. Yeah, I grew up. I mean, I think most people grew up with like their mom having them.
So that's why they laughed at me being shocked at how good tumblers work.
Yeah.
Turns out when they say a thing does a certain task, and
Yeah.
it does.
It does.
All right, let's get to
Life
this
doesn't
medley.
always
Why are
work.
you stalling? You don't like your rhymes?
All right.
Hey, you should have Sophia write BERN one time because she wrote.
She'd been right.
She's
She
been
wrote
writing
4 pages
songs.
of rhymes, and on the gaming stream, I
Yeah.
put it to rhythm.
It was for our band.
Yeah.
Doesn't really resent you.
So,
Or okay, BERN.
I'm the drummer.
yeah. Are you the one they call Cortez Nestor and the boys welcome the Jokeland Athletics to the Bronx, and they'd go shopping for wins at Sears. Old friend Jim J.P. Sears back pitching for Oakland. Scoreless into the 5th. Hit the music. Oswaldo, let the rhythm take you over, Oswaldo. Tequiero, right side homers. His second of the year makes it 2-0 Yanks. But these A's will not stop. Tony Kemp, Yankee killer, may have made out with my Jessica infield single. Jace Peterson redemption tour. RBI walk. It's 2-2. Fellas, what are we doing? Let's order some Glaber bombs. Torres puts one into the stands. DJ 26. What? Another one. He goes yard. And then this Hicks. Unstoppable. Improbable. His first of the year. It's 7-2 Yanks. That would be your final. Nestor to Ron to Ian to Itwood Ramirez. Yankees win 7-2 final. Whoa, Drew Ruchinski on the bump for Oakland. Who cares? Clark Schmidt gets a start against a quadruple A team, and hopefully he would put a good outing out there. But the Jace Peterson redemption tour says nay, RBI single. But Judge says nay is for horses. He ties it up. Tony Riz. He's got the Riz. The kids are about that, Jim. RBI single. Glaber says I'll have what he's having. Bader again. RBI single crew. A rally from the Yankees capped off by Jake Bauers. Sack fly. It's 5-1 Yanks. This Diaz kid hits 3 homers. Jimmy says they don't count. Game was never real. Yankees win. Schmidt, Abreu, Wandy, Weiser, and Holmes. And then Yankees bring their broomsticks for the Bronx, going for the sweep. Johnny Burrito would try to eat him up against Kyle Mueller. For the A's, Glaber Torres, sacrifice fly in the first, underrated. And then Jimmy, this guy won't stop. Master Bader, looking like me on a snow day. 4-0 Yankees after his 3-run home run. Perez, Peterson, get out of here. We don't care. It doesn't matter. Your team doesn't want to win. They're actively trying to move. And Rizzo, DJ, and how about AV? Volpe. First grand slam as a Yankee. It's 11-2. A's push one more across against Davey Garcia. Feels good to be back, baby. Brito, Cordero, Davey. Yanks beat a bad team.
Oh.
All 3 games.
What a medley of burns. Is my mic on? 3 in a row. Great burning, Jake. I didn't understand one of them. What was the Bader home run call? Can you explain that further?
What did I say?
Something about him, Master.
Called
And
him a
then-
master.
Snowing.
Master Bader. That feels like a Star Wars reference.
Yeah.
The snow day.
You said
You
like,
want a snow day.
I don't
you
know.
on a snow day. That's the only one I didn't piece together.
Sound
If
off
anyone
in
has
the
any
comments.
idea what Jake was trying to say, could you just leave it in the comment.
Sound off.
Jake, the A's stink. And I feel bad for him. But we're not talking about him anymore, I thought is what you tried to say.
We can't. It's out there. And it's bad.
Did you like anything outside of individual shit?
So yeah, like what do we need to check off here? Because we are going to talk about the upcoming stretch a little bit because that's more important than the Oakland series. Judge came back in Game 2.
I did see that. Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's big, especially with Bader continuing to do what he's doing towards the bottom of the line. The first game was the hilarious Oswaldo, Hicks, and IKF all
the
contributed.
Left fielders, all the left field potentials said, maybe I'll help with the bat too. Oakland, we can do it.
And then for me, I think the other important notes, Volpe hits the grand slam, and hopefully that can calm him down a little bit because he's been a little jumpy. It's a good showing of his power, which, but I don't know. It feels like he's still trying to do a little too much. And then I think there's a Jake Bauers conversation, but I don't really know what to do with it. So,
did he play first in the field?
He started the second game at DH, I believe. Yes.
No, today after we left.
Oh, he went in for Rizzo.
Yeah. So then, did he play first?
He went to left field.
Oh.
DJ went to first.
DJ goes to
Didn't
first.
Bauers? Isn't he a
Oswaldo
first
came to
baseman
third.
originally?
Yes, that's his natural position.
He's played.
They still put DJ there and threw him to left field.
And got Oswaldo
want
into
him
the
to-
infield.
Want him to play.
They want him to
They-
play.
So yeah, DJ gets half a game off.
I thought there was a lot more foul balls
Oh.
these games by the Yankees. I don't know. I'm trying to look at the numbers,
Right.
but today's game's not in the books yet. But it just felt like they're putting together at bats longer, and I think Bader's helping with that a ton. Even Volpe today had a real long one before he lined out to left, I believe. A couple other hitters. Did Higgy have a long one? It's a couple where it's just yeah, make him work.
Mm.
And all this is good, but all this can leave tomorrow because we play a major league team tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, 4-game set with the Rays. And Rasmussen starts it off.
Yeah, boy John in the chat says Oswaldo, and was it Oswaldo put together a long at-bat? He's fouling everything
Yeah, he
off.
fouled off a ton of pitches. Hey, Rays are coming to town for 4. Rasmussen starts him off. We're going to see McClanahan in the 3rd game. And the Rays currently have the number 1 offense in basically every category and the number 1 starting pitching ERA.
That'll be Nestor versus McClanahan.
That will be Nestor versus McClanahan, yeah.
Herman is game 1 versus...
Herman Rasmussen, Fleming Cole, Eflin Clark to finish it off.
Well, they put Fleming Cole's a rematch, correct?
There was an opener, but I think, yes.
Because that was a 6-0, then they lost game.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. Clark's good outing is nice. You'd like to see that happen to another team. Worst offense in all of baseball, statistically.
Yeah.
Brito, we saw not on TV, but we saw pretty close. Those two guys in that beginning, they jumped his fastball on those homers and just pulled him, and he pitched way less fastball the remainder of the game. And I don't know if that led to him throwing more pitches. He still used it, but he mixed the changeup. I thought from our angle looked really, really good. But
That's his number 1 pitch.
he didn't get a lot of claps when he walked off.
No,
the
he
mound.
came off the field at a bad time. The whole crowd, because there was 2 runners on that a single could have tied the game, and it was They
had
Really,
they had 2
Brito?
runners on, 1 out
Yeah.
twice, and they stranded him twice. So good job, the Yankees.
Awesome.
Davey Garcia optioned.
Colton Brewer,
Brew Crew.
you are a Yankee. Maybe.
Well, who else could it be? It has to be him, right?
There's really not a lot of options. They just went through all of them.
Yeah.
Ramirez, Weissert, Davey.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We're
saying.
like,
So it has to
It'd
be.
of the names we know, feels like it has to be him.
Where's Ridings,
Mets.
Is he pitching for them?
Hurt for the Mets.
No
James Norwood.
way.
Jimmy Norwood, your guy.
Matt Bowman.
Oh.
Matt Crook stands,
DJ
raised up.
Snelton.
Snelton?
Could be any of them. Or a surprise other option.
Go find Snelton's numbers in AAA
Trade.
and only let me know about them if they're good.
I remember looking this up, and they still weren't letting him pitch in games and stuff, but hopefully they are now.
Okay. I was going to say something else to you, but I forget now.
13.2 innings, a 3.29 ERA for Snelton.
Nice. How many is that? 4 games?
5? 11 games.
So, they're really using him sparingly. Snelton? How
Another
many?
lefty?
Do you have the game log there?
5.54 FIP.
Another lefty?
It's first time pitching in a long time. Looking.
He's been doing all right.
All right. I have a question for you,
Okay.
David. Question for you, David.
David?
Okay.
If Hicks goes down because he's hurt, who comes up?
I think they did say Hicks is fine.
Oh.
So just putting that out there. But I guess Peraza's on the IL. Franchi would probably be back if it were that.
Franchi or Cole Calhoun season.
Forgot about Cole. He was popping homers down on the farm.
Angry Cole Calhoun.
Well, I was going to read you all the Franchi fun facts from my Yankee magazine, but I forgot the page, so I'll just let you guys see this page. And then let's get to awards.
Height over heart.
No.
Like Gallego?
Heart over height.
I'm height over heart. Not into the shorties.
You get to go first, Jake. First award we get out.
Anything else series-wise? No, right?
No, it was really, I didn't think Davies' fastball was didn't move at all.
Straight.
Because we were right.
He's got that Verlander four-seamer. That's what you're saying. Straight.
Well, yeah, but Verlander can dot that at 99. Yeah. That's all. I got nothing else. The A's were, honestly, it didn't look like they cared.
Their defense being bad. You can't do that. To be young and...
Kemp was trying. I feel bad for Tony Kemp.
To be young and hopeless.
He and Jace Peterson are professionals. And Peterson messed up.
Jace Peterson, redemption homer.
When I was talking to my dad yesterday, he was like, I was looking at the A's lineup they're putting out. Only name I know is Jace Peterson, and I don't know why I know it. 2018 Yankee.
He was good for the Brewers. You want to do
the awards? Yeah.
Do you know they're brought to you by Roan?
Roan.
Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Roan stepped up.
Sure did.
Their commuter collection changed the game. Comfortable, breathable, flexible products. If you're trying to turn it up at work, or even, for a schmackadoo like me, Jess likes when I dress it up a little for dinner, reminds her of Tony Kemp. Roan's comfortable four-way stretch fabric provides breathability and flexibility that leaves you free to enjoy whatever life has to throw at you. And my favorite part, the wrinkle release technology. I tend to have a pile next to my bed and in my drawers and everywhere I go. And Roan and their technology deals with that. 100% machine washable. BBD loves them. Head to roan.com/Yanks. Okay. Promo code Yanks. Save 20% off your entire order. Wow. Nice. RHONE.com/Yanks. Use code Yanks. Jim.
You get to go first.
Jimmy.
You get to go first.
You ready for it?
Yeah. Who you got?
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
You're deciding right now?
It's crazy, dude. Because what matters?
Are you deciding right now?
What matters?
I mean, your pride should be locked and loaded. It should be from your heart right away, off the top. Stalin. This guy doesn't even
I'm
think
not
he
a
deserves-
Stalin fan.
He doesn't even think he deserves it.
I'll go.
This
Honestly,
is
it's
big.
Bader
Oh my
for me.
God. How'd you said it so sad.
It's all sad. Nothing made me proud. It was just
Bader made-
sadness for the Yankees.
Bader made me proud.
Well, he's awesome. Jim, he hit another homer today. We saw that.
Yeah, Jeffrey Mayer in the crowd.
Thank you, Jeffrey. 5 for 10 casual. He's got a 1.4 OPS right now.
God, I thought of a great movie.
And
if,
know
like,
what was
Jeffrey Mayers gets seats for life, and you just watch him grow old in those seats at every game, like making friends and stuff.
Dark.
He tries to catch another one, never gets one.
Jim, something I saw today that did make me proud.
Yes.
Fly ball to center.
Yeah.
Who plays out there?
The Bader.
Harrison Bader. Snow Day Bader. He does his footwork that he loves. He loves his footwork. And
he's like a getaway driver.
I thought the runner was going to tag up from second pretty easily. Or at least I thought Bader, like, I tilted up because I was like, you know what? If this guy goes for it and Bader's, puts on the perfect throw, we might have something here. Runner didn't even go.
Didn't even think about it.
It was a little bit Oakland. Like,
well, he saw the Yes Network red
what's it
lights
worth?
thing.
Right, he saw the red light graphic. But that made me proud.
Yeah.
Having a really good defensive center fielder
it was
like
a
that.
different feeling.
Where if that was, like even Judge, who has a cannon, Judge might have still been like going back on that ball, that he would have had to like do the Judge turn and throw.
Yeah. If he was a car, he's like ripping up the e-brake and doing a 180 and then making the catch.
Yeah. And something that made me proud. Did you see the Bader shirt that we have coming out?
It's not out yet?
No.
No, I haven't done.
We're waiting on the final approval. But it's a shirt Bader would like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They went for it. And that made me proud, too.
Where do I find it?
You have to ask Kenny.
Secret.shop.
Yeah. It'll be up soon on shop.chomboy. But, he makes me proud. And he's still, like, going.
Yeah, I thought he was the easy first choice. It's kind of
Then why are you bitching and moaning?
Because I thought you should have been like, I'm proud of Harrison Bader, but you instead you're like,
We're putting on a performance, man. The cameras are on. Look at the red light.
I had a thought about Harrison Bader today as we were watching him.
Let's hear it, Jim.
He walks up to the plate and he does his, like, he flips the bat and catches it.
To candy shop.
And then he hits his cleat and then his cleat and then he throws his shoulders up and, like, then comes down slowly like he's like, and I was like, man, that's a lot. But I think the difference is
Challenge flag.
if I flip a bat like that
Right.
and then bang my cleats, I feel real cool.
Right.
And then that probably ups my confidence in myself. And maybe I'm just so jealous that he doesn't care that some people might see it a different way. But when he does all that stuff, you can see him like, he's like, I'm the fucking man. Look how cool I just looked in front of all these people.
James,
I changed my tune. I like it.
baseball,
Yeah.
the sport we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yankee fans, we like winning. We
Yeah.
like good baseball. We like entertainment. Harrison Bader's a showman.
Yeah.
The footwork,
Yeah.
the bat flip, all of it. The triple, 3 straight games with a triple for the Yankees. Harrison Bader second. That broke a record. But his little signature, like,
Yeah.
kind of putting on a jacket,
Popping the shoulders up.
like that is Harrison Bader.
Yeah.
So I'm proud. And who gets your pride?
I'm glad that you're proud of him. I super am, man. My pride? I have 2 secondary options in my head.
So you don't have anything prepared.
Well, if you flunked the dunk on Bader, I had him ready. I am going to go a sneaky Gleyber Torres. You kind of had it up last week, like, I think Gleyber's getting hot. The A's come to town, and they tried out a bunch of guys that honestly didn't really have much compete in them.
None.
And Gleyber has a really good series. He had 2 home runs. He had 5 hits. He had some nice shots. He did have another error on defense, that double play ball, and that was like kind of like, hey, Clay.
I mean, the A's made him sleepy.
Yeah. Jake fell asleep at the game. So I'm going Gleyber.
Jim, Gleyber's doing some things I really like.
That's cool.
Do you mind if I tell you?
Yeah, man. I mean, I got to be honest. Like, I just looked at the numbers and chose Gleyber.
Right.
I didn't have a sense of, like, there was no moment over the course of the week where I felt, like, prideful. It was the A's. Bader, I did.
Here's Here's where I might be able to get you a little prideful.
Okay.
So Gleyber's stats
Yeah.
are like kind of there. 258, 346, a 470 slug. Like those are good.
That's pretty good. That's an interesting way to go about getting to a nice OPS for Gleyber.
OPS in the 8s. And Jim, I'm glad you phrased it that way because that's what I want to talk about Gleyber Torres today. He has one more strikeout than walk.
Yeah. Well, this is Volpe and him need to start chatting because Gleyber has like kind of really done the swing big at the first pitch if it's there, and he's been like crushing the first pitch, and then we've seen him do this over the years, but he's like perfected it almost. He's not taking his A swing later in the counts. He's hitting so many breaking balls, throwing so many balls in play, and Volpe right now is stuck on his A swing only from the leadoff spot. So it's almost once Volpe clicks in and maybe they go chat, like that's going to be his game too.
Yeah. And the other thing that I guess would be spun in a negative way towards Antoine, some things come with age, Jim. And typically throughout baseball players' career, their on-base percentage and their walks get better because they've seen more major league pitching. And Jim, I just want to drive home the point a little more. Last year, 140 games, and you liked Gleyber last year, outside of 1 month.
Yeah.
Gleyber Torres had 39 walks, 129 strikeouts last year. He currently has 18 walks and 19 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Like what he's doing there.
Say numbers again.
Last year, 39 walks over the whole season.
Yeah.
So he currently has 18.
Yeah.
So he's on pace to beat that in a month and a half. He had 129 strikeouts last year. He has 19 this year.
The strikeouts is very impressive. If you look at his whiff percentage, it's cut in half. If you look at his put away percentage, so two strikes is which pitches are getting him out. Fastballs is an 8.6%. That's crazy low. It was 18 last year. Breaking balls, a lot of pitchers put away pitches. Gleyber is 4.4%. So you are not really getting Gleyber out on 2-strike sliders right now, which is a lot of MLB pitchers' main strategy.
Right.
Get him to 2 strikes quick, and then I'm going to throw my nasty slider. It's not working on Gleyber because he's like kind of more committed to that contact ball and play swing.
And a little dose of Oakland. Hey, he took advantage of his dose.
Yeah, but the numbers that we're talking about are on the season. It's even better.
Good job, Gleyber.
I am proud of him. You're right, Jake.
The defense. I'll give an Oakland pass because Oakland's boring.
He got sleepy. You already said it.
But Tampa can't do that.
The turf's faster. All right, so you get to give out the MFer now.
You Yankee motherfucker.
Who are you going to give this to?
I've got to give out an MFer.
Yeah.
Yankees swept.
Yes, and you're always like, hey, even though they swept, I got to give this out and stay true to the show and the format.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He's thinking.
It's hard because I know you're in on this guy. I'm going to go Greg Weissert.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, I thought you were going to let Bader slide to me, and then I thought you were going to let Weissert slide to me. And it's like very easy.
So, Jim, words are very important because you're saying, like, I've been doing, like, a negative, like, not good. But you could also say I'm pitching a perfect game right now.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're not phrasing it that way.
Yeah, but you're not, like, getting into the Hall of Fame first round.
I might.
No.
I could.
No, because hesitation.
Because
you're like Trout. You're taking your time, scanning, then running a nice route.
They wanted him to finish that game yesterday, and he couldn't. And I'm worried about him pitching for the Yankees.
We were in the subway on the way back from the stadium to the game, and guy said hi. He didn't even say hi to us. He just said, next time you talk to Boone, tell him to stop pitching Weissert. Except he didn't call him Weissert. I think he said it a different way. Weezer.
Weezer, yeah. It was sneaky insulting without being insulting.
Yeah, it wasn't trying to. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's I think if I'm Matt Blake, we go back to the lab and say, what if we throw that harder.
Less curve. How about sharper, quicker break?
Yeah. So that is Jake's MFer, which means I have to give one out as well.
Yes.
I'm next up to give out my MFer.
Dragging feet.
What are you talking about? I'm giving mine to maybe Peraza getting hurt, going on the IL. Jake, that is
playing this series.
That's fucked up, Jake.
Playing this series.
I mean, Volpe really saved his bacon at the end there, huh?
Hit 5 of them hard the day before too. Like it was a fake one.
Yeah, Jake and I are a little fugate. Maybe that's I'll give it the Volpe for that reason. His hard hit balls is starting to piss me off because none of them have looked like he's been robbed of hits. Jake and I were talking about that with the people. Like yesterday was 5 hard hit balls, but I was like, wait, but all of them were kind of outs. It's like Gary's BABIP.
A couple
were
warning
like
track balls, but
a couple, but they're outs.
Weren't great plays.
Like even.
Like, I haven't been watching, been like, damn, he's getting unlucky. It's
Even
like the data's presenting
the
that.
triple, to be fair, went off Esteury Ruiz's wrist, which, like...
The Grand Slam, like the fucking 400...
Grand Slam was cool.
20-foot homer today was awesome. So that saved him. But yeah, I don't like when I feel lied to by data, and his data felt like a lie. So that's his fault for...
So you gave it to Volpe.
So are you giving it to him or Albert Abreu for being bad and making them use real pitchers?
He's 22.
You want me to give it to Albert Abreu?
Made him use real pitchers.
Albert's not 22.
You
going Burrito. You're doing Burrito and Volpe.
Ron blew a save.
You're going to give it to Ron. Clock has been going from the Drag the Feet song.
I give it to Burrito. When he was walking off and no one even gave, I thought the crowd was going to give him light pity claps. Just like some of these.
He did not get that.
4.1, 2 earned with leaving 2 on. I don't think it deserved claps.
It deserved other people, not us, clapping.
It deserved some people that, like, I support no matter what. I'm a Yankee fan. I come to the game. I cheer on the guys.
It's a nice
day. We're winning.
It's a nice day.
It's a nice day. We're at a game. Clap for the dude. I thought we were going to get some of that energy. And there was no claps. And we were looking around like, I was like, Jake, is he going to get any claps here? I don't think so, right? There was some. And then I felt terrible about it.
We did almost sadder claps.
I almost threw out like a...
Give him one.
Because I thought his stuff looked decent besides when they were just jumping that fastball the whole time. But, yeah, that's tough. I mean, you could also give it to Davey.
Davey had a fine outing.
Yeah, but it would hurt you if I did that.
You've already given out the award to 2 people? Is this the first someone giving out a double MFer?
I think BBD only has one person in his ledger. And whoever that is got the award.
Looks like Johnny Burrito.
It felt like Johnny Burrito.
Felt like Johnny Burrito at the end.
Jim, Johnny
he got
Burrito.
The biggest slice pie on the pie chart there.
Clark's last 4 starts, 21 innings pitched, a 3 ERA. He was clean against Toronto, kind of. Gets hit at the end. Texas, 5-5, sure. Cleveland, 2 unearned in that first inning. And then Oakland, 6-2, which again, you can only do so much with that, but compared to what Burrito did. Burrito, his last 4 coming into today, 16 innings pitched, a 5.63 ERA. Got to the 5th inning once. So, yeah, I don't know. We talked about it a little bit, like, when Sevy comes back, it's one of these 2, right? And I think if you had to pick today, I think Burrito out.
I don't know. I think probably just because of Clark's older and been around longer, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm factoring that in. But, I mean...
Clark hasn't pitched...
As of 2 weeks ago, that would have been, like, disgusting to say.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah. Clark has gotten good results amongst not great, like still not against lesser teams. Like he still got hit, still walked a couple.
I'll give him. He was pretty good against Cleveland, who has some impact lefties. So I was nervous for that. So.
That was nice, and he used the knuckleball the knuckle curve on Naylor really well, and he navigated them. But I mean, he still didn't get out of the 5th inning in that game and had 6 hits and 2 walks.
Yeah.
Shout out to Keister. And Talkin' Yanks faithful may be a little surprised by this because they can read through our lines sometimes. A shout out to Flaherty. Me and Jimmy had a nice moment at the urinal today where we were both like,
because
Flaherty's been pretty fun recently.
The TV's on in there. Flaherty has.
Well, he spent most of the game in there.
I think at the halfway point last year,
we all started tilting our heads
where we were like, hey, actually, Flash was pretty good there. I don't know.
Like, I think
he's cranked the fun meter.
Kay busts his balls, and Flaherty kind of knows it, but also gets defensive, but it plays.
Flaherty busts him back, and Kay thinks it's like a touch too far, but it's just kind of those moments where you're like, well, okay, I guess.
Like when they were doing,
just like a 10.5 out of 10.
They were playing Who Does Brent Rooker Look Like? And
Flash gave him nothing. That's tough.
That was hilarious. And Keister says he looks like Mike Stanley, the old Yankee player. And Flaherty's like, I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't want to play the game.
And Kay's like, well, okay, who do you think he looks like? And Flaherty's like, you're putting me on the spot? And then he said Scherzer, which is crazy because that's one of the most identifiable standout players in Major League Baseball in the recent, 100 years? Yeah. The guy's got 2 different eyes. Can't just compare him to that. And then they brought up a picture of Mike Stanley, who's like kind of a little before my Yankee like full-blown fandom. And I was like, oh yeah, I see it. Like the bone structure, the nose, like yeah.
Yeah, when they brought up that picture, I was like, wait, Kay was kind of
I was like, Kay was kind of on it. And then they asked Flaherty, and he goes,
bad comp.
I don't know, put up a picture of Scherzer. And it ended up being really good, and I just don't know where the lines are.
You've never known.
I kinda. But I look for him.
So where are we in the course of the show?
You gave out a double MFer.
There was looked like an attempted triple MFer on a sweep. That's what Pete in the chat said, and that got me pretty good.
Pete said that. Hey, I don't do this a lot, Pete. Get the hell out of here.
What did he say?
I can't. Not today, man.
Said triple MFer on a sweep.
That is tough.
I gave it to one guy.
Jim, did you go to the game today?
Yeah, but I don't think Brito deserved that.
Did you wear Shady Rays?
I did the whole time, and I took them off at one point. I was like, that's sunny. I don't like that at all.
Did I wear Shady Rays?
Didn't look at you.
I did. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Not once?
Shady Rays. It's a world-class product at an affordable price. And with their lost and broken replacement guarantee, they're Sunnies for life. Now we're both wearing them again. This is what we wore at the game. And if Jimmy looked at me once, he would have noticed we were both wearing our Shady Rays. And if you and a friend want to both wear Shady Rays, with promo code YANKS at shadyrays.com, promo code YANKS, 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. So get yourself a pair, get a friend a pair, get a lover a pair, or just get yourself as many as you want for 50% off. And they've been partnering with our Blitzball stuff, which has been so much fun. If you guys have been checking that out, make sure you do.
There's a podcast that does burns. They're talking to Yanks listeners. So if they're listening to this, love you guys. They're doing a Blitzball podcast where they talk about the Blitzball games and they do burns of the games.
Shady Rays.
And all their comment section is like, better than Jake. Whoa, better than Jake.
Summer's here. Get yourself a pair of Shady Rays.
Regular otherwise.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bam. Your first award?
Who goes first?
You.
Oh. Wow. I am kind of like thrown off by that. Do you want to go first?
Stall.
Take it and I slap you.
Stall much.
I'm giving out the Mr. Worldwide Award.
DJ LeMahieu.
Oh my God. No. Wrong.
Wouldn't get it. Yeah, let me finish my sentences.
Well done.
So Rizzo.
Well done. Jimmy, it is not. It's Aaron Judge.
Oh,
He's back.
he is back.
And
Got a hit in the 3-1 count.
he got a hit in the 3-1 count, which made you oddly happy. And it was the one time in the game you yelled for Booney.
Oh,
Yeah, it was very much.
I didn't yell for him. I was trying to get his attention
Yeah, it was
by
kind.
looking.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stare at you till you look at me, type thing.
it felt like we were playing Boone or Boone out there.
I need someone to spy on the Yanks dugout for me. They do so much pointing and stuff. I was like, what does all that mean? Higgy looks somewhere before every pitch and catches.
Where are they always looking?
He's not looking at Blake. What was all that?
Matt Blake, big Talkin Yanks fan listening right now. Judgy gets 3 hits today,
Yes.
which, if he doesn't do that, we probably have to do a dumb 2 minutes on, like, Judge came back. He hasn't got any hits yet, but, the bats look fine, and, Tampa, so you hope he's got enough in. Like, no. 3-hit day.
Yeah.
And I'm a big Pitbull fan, so that's why he got the Mr. Worldwide award.
That's how it all tied together.
Yeah.
And I should have guessed that. I should figure that
He's
one
the
out.
Yankees, like, world. He's like
I should have figured that
He's
out.
like their marketing guy.
No, that's on me. That's on me. Man. Award.
Oh, God, man.
Man. Who cares, man? I have the award here. Why don't you go enjoy
Dragging.
yourself while I go ice my balls and spit up blood award?
That's the award name?
Can you repeat that?
Why don't you go enjoy yourself while I go ice my balls and spit up blood award?
I do think we should give Aaron Hicks an award.
I was going to let you guess, see if you could lead me down a path.
You just wanted to say those words.
I have that in a Google Doc. Like, maybe this will work
Right.
for one day.
Well, Hicks got hurt.
Yeah, no, it works
And
perfect.
now he's
You're
gonna
right.
watch Bauers.
You're right.
Yeah.
Hicks gets a double, gets a homer, much like the playoffs last year where he had like 2 good games, and then Oswaldo Cabrera and him collided and he was out. And I feel like this happened to him another time last year. We had like 2 good things and then gets hurt right after.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this works perfect that he would get the why don't you go enjoy yourself while I go ice my balls and spit up blood award. And it is a duel, actually, for Hicks and Bauer. Jake's totally correct. You can give him 2 points.
I was going to ask you, is it for the person they're talking to or
Yeah.
the person who said it?
No,
So
both.
there you go. It's a twofer.
Yeah, that's what Hicks says to Bauer.
Okay.
And it was a nice homer by Hicks.
It was, man, and honestly, if we do a Talkin Yanks, mini, Beebs, Canobio, Joe's, whoever's here, Yankees fans, and we did top 5 moments of the Yankee season so far, the Hicks homer makes the list.
No, it doesn't.
Did you see DJ's reaction?
Is DJ's list? Or whose list?
We're the team. We're the Yankees.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, man.
I think they enjoyed Volpe's Grand Slam more.
No way. Do the reactions.
But they would
Side
say,
by
they would
side.
say, yeah, but that was, just for Hicks.
DJ feigning a reaction. Listen to yourself.
No, they would know.
Listen to yourself.
No, I'm not saying he's feigning a reaction. I think it was honest.
Just alluded.
But like, there's like a team moment. They say, yeah, that was a great moment for the team. And then like, oh no, that was just a Hicks moment. Like, Trevy's walk-off was probably more exciting.
They think Hicks is symbolic of the team.
Okay. It was a cool homer. But I mean, I don't think
He
it lands on
pimped it.
any-
You like that.
Made me laugh out loud. Like a cackle. Like a JAKEY cackle.
Yeah.
Like big time. And I like it. I'm not trying to get on him.
Yeah.
But it was
Had to feel good.
it was just like
Had to feel good.
just nuts. When
Most
you have
emotion.
Judge break the home run record and never pimp
Yeah.
one, and then you have Hicks get his first, he pimps it. It's just such funny juxtaposition.
The guys love Hicks.
They love that homer for sure.
And they love that homer. DJ's reaction was awesome.
Yeah. Your award?
Yes, second most prestigious award of the episode. I am giving out the Mr. 305 award. It's a faint giggle.
I
thought you liked themes, man. I thought you were cool.
What was the first award you gave out?
Mr.
Worldwide and Mr. 305?
Yeah.
All right. This goes to Oswaldo Cabrera.
It was DJ LeMahieu. I thought you'd...
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't double up guesses.
I thought you'd go... Whoa.
Episode 905, dude. Pick up on some patterns.
Wow. DJ LeMahieu, 2 hits this series, Jim? Homers.
And he had that other one I was dreaming up but didn't get. And
his homer today was pretty cool. Like, we had a good seat for that.
Yes, thank you very much, Lauren.
Mr. Michaels. He got it so good that I almost questioned if it was a homer.
I mean, okay.
Which I know that sounds ironic.
I'm going to go watch it because I can see your reaction.
I know that sounds ironic, but, like, it made the noise. It was DJ. He didn't pimp it like Hicks. And I was just like, wait, is that a homer? And then I was like, oh, my God. And overlying important thing of the season alert and something.
Did you say that again? The overlying important thing of the season alert?
Go back to 2021. Go back to last year. Was 2021 the year we said we wish DJ was fixed? Like, that was our number one wish? That was 21, right?
I think after 2021. Like, going into 2022.
I think we'd said...
During 2021,
I think, like, during 20, we said, like, 5 things need to happen.
That was all of our
when
number
we had,
one.
Like, Petriello on.
Fix DJ. Last year, DJ goes down, and we're like, damn. Those 2 months DJ was in front of Judge, he was nasty. He was getting on base at a 400-plus clip. DJ was a question mark heading into the season, and he's not anymore. 277, 346, OPS in the 8s.
I'm watching the home run he hit.
He's my pit bull.
I'm watching... Oh, no, that's Volpe's home run. I gotta watch. You had kind of a similar reaction to the Volpe home run. I'm watching the DJ home run.
Volpe's, I knew he got it. I was worried about what part of the stadium he hit it to, because he did that the night
No
before.
reaction from you on DJ's.
No. I was a little stunned.
I threw my hands up. I said, yay. He smoked that ball.
Smoked it.
That was like if we had a T-shirt cannon, or maybe regular cannon,
Okay.
potato gun,
Either way.
and set it up into the sky. It's like initial like burst was like... It was cool. Go DJ. Good job. And yeah, like no pimp. I don't mind pimping it, but it is funny that we have the guy who hit the most home runs in the single season doesn't pimp one. We have a guy who hit his first meeting and it was completely meaningless. Pimps it. It's funny juxtaposition.
DJ, without including today, where he went 1 for 4 with a homer. The 7 games in May, he was hitting 370, a 414 on base, and a 932 OPS.
Okay.
So batting average goes down a slight tick, but OPS and slug go up.
Yeah.
Your last award. Most prestigious award of the ep.
Yes. No. People usually remember this one because it's at the end, and people remember the end better than the beginnings. I'm going to go with the Thud Butt Award. And have I given out this before?
No.
You don't think so?
No. I don't think we've given out the Thud Butt
I think I
award.
might have. BB's checking the ledgers. You're going to... You have to respond now. That's
Thud Butt?
Thud Butt.
I got no thud butts.
Okay.
I'll guess Oswaldo Cabrera.
No, why would you guess that?
You guessed him before, so I was going off the guess theory.
Oh, once I guess a guy, I don't get it. He's out.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, I don't.
You've
talk
been
about
part
it.
of the guess
Welcome
theory.
to the show. I
You've
never
been part of the guess theory.
Goes to WIllie Calhoun. He looks like Thudbutt from Hook. Like, he's real meatball-y. Like, it's nuts. He's our height. He's if Joe's was our height.
If you
Scrunch him down.
Yeah. Noah in 3 years. It was wild to see. I knew he was short.
It's
and
compact.
Compact. And Jake's wondering if he's strong or not. Keeps asking him.
I want to know, there are parts of WIllie Calhoun that are very strong.
See, like Pat Dry in the chat says he's a fridge, and that's not how I would describe Calhoun after seeing him close.
Like, I think there's a chance WIllie Calhoun has, like, the strongest core you could come across.
The Prince Fielder thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
He might not. Like, he could have really strong legs. Like, I need to know which part of WIllie Calhoun is, like, the freakish part.
Jake's been really wondering about.
Because there's
is
two
he
ends of the
strong?
spectrum, right? Like, there's also a part of WIllie Calhoun that it's like, yeah, he doesn't curl weights. He just doesn't. But my God, on the leg press, he holds the Yankee record. Like, I need to know where WIllie Calhoun's freakiness is.
Ask Boone. Pay for him to do the body issue. That's how we found out about Fielder.
Yeah.
Except I had a buddy that worked for the Padres, and he was there he would see Fielder come a lot, and without shirts. And I remember in high school, he was like, "Dude, that guy's one of the strongest guys I've ever seen." With the shirt off, like, there's not fat; it's just big muscle. He's like, his chest, his arms, it's all crazy.
Do you think Willie has a little baby Jake belly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do too.
Okay. Joe's smushed our height.
When me and WIllie Calhoun stand side by side, bird dogs on only, what looks different?
He's much thicker in the butt.
Yes,
Much thicker
Yes.
in the butt than you.
that's fair.
And legs. There's Prince Fielder on the YouTube. Looking great.
If we get a full body shot of me in just shorts and show Boone, and I say, what's different between my body and WIllie Calhoun's, do you think he answers?
No, I think he likes it. Ask WIllie Calhoun. We should. I mean, that's something you got to ask, like, Oswaldo.
Connect some dots.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as a thought about award, first time.
If you had to buy, let's say these are penny stocks, Wolf of Wall Street. Are
Okay.
you buying more Willie or Bauers penny stocks?
Bauers,
I think so too.
where you can play positions
Yeah.
and run.
Can stand at a few positions.
Did you listen to Kay talk about Bauers on the broadcast?
Maybe.
He's
What'd he
done
say?
it a few times, so you probably heard it one of the
Kay's doing his, like, 10 out of 10. Like, the Yankees are selling him on Jake Bauers, like, more than any of the Geos or Talkmans that they ever have. Like,
He said that? He said the Yankees are selling me?
He didn't say the Yankees are selling me. He keeps saying that there's, like, the people in the organization think Jake Bauers is, like, the answer. Like, he went further than Boone talking about WIllie Calhoun. Because
Kay's talking like the Yankees think they cracked the code on.
like, and you know, Kay has no need to blow smoke at this point where he's at in his career. That he was like, the Yankees believe in Jake Bauers.
Yeah. I mean, I love Kay, but I think if we heard what they were saying, like, it'd be like the same Booney telling us Willie Calhoun can hit. Like, yeah, they love everybody.
It was a step past.
Because we didn't hear them say anything like that or get reported about Gio, about Talkman,
right.
all the guys that have worked out. Never.
But that was before we knew that they thought they could do that.
Yeah. When Franchi had 4 homers in his first 7 games, I bet they were saying the same thing.
Did they though? They kind of didn't.
Maybe. Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care. I don't believe in the Yankees hype ever. I don't think they deserve that ever. I mean, Davey pitched today. Remember him? Prince that was promised.
Yeah, but that's a prospect that still figuring out if he could be a major leaguer. These are guys that made it to the major leagues and basically were told you're not.
They've had some successes here. They've had so many. Bruce Tulowitzki, Chris Carter. I mean, how many can we name?
Those were like veterans that were fading out.
Morales
like had major league peaks and then came down.
Yeah, but there's been others. I mean, so many guys.
There's always. I mean, it's why you have a.
I'm not trying to
team.
knock Bauers at all. I'm just saying that I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, and someone will click this year. I mean, that's kind of how it works.
Oswaldo, once he starts laying those bunts down.
Oswaldo bunting their first. Bauers' home run was a cool one to see a lefty hit one to left center 420. That was pretty okay.
Yeah.
There is pop.
Yeah. I mean, even Volpe's pop was awesome.
And someone commented, which I thought was right, he looks like if Ruocco wore a blonde wig.
Huh?
If Ryan Ruocco,
Yeah.
who's gone clean-shaven bald,
Yeah.
wore like
I'm picturing
Bader
it.
hair,
I think it does make sense.
it does. It's something in the face and the smile.
It's something in that smile.
That
Whoa,
damn-
when he's
that-
not smiling.
That damn smile.
Oh, whoa. This is it. When he's not smiling, different guy.
Yeah.
Total different personality.
Tough country guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Jake Bauers.
like
yeah.
his parents, they still have
He'd love-
surviving the.
He'd love to play more baseball, but he's got to take care of the farm as long as his dad's out of commission like this.
Yeah, like that face is like they were in Oklahoma killing rabbits during the Depression or the Dust Bowl. Like that's guy, and when he smiles, he's Ruocco.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Does
Ryan know that?
I was gonna send the tweet to Ruocco.
Why don't I
last
face
night.
app it?
I'll find it. Yeah, you should. I mean, that's one of your favorite activities, so.
Yeah, guy in the dugout looks like Cole and Don Zimmer mixed.
Yeah.
We should email that to Boone. Oh my God, that's funny. Just the picture of Cole, the picture of Don Zimmer, and the picture of that coach in the dugout, and then the combination. With like childhood math. So it's like a picture of Cole plus sign, and then the picture of Don Zimmer equals the face app result equals picture of that coach in the dugout. I forget his name. That's a funny email to send Boone, like on a
Funny email.
Friday.
Yeah.
No. Like a Thursday. Oh, that's fun. I'm going to do that.
Oh, Dan Rourke tweeted it.
What'd he tweet?
LOL. Jake Bauers looks like Ryan Ruocco with blonde hair to me. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Dan Rourke or Harrison Bader. If we had Bader come visit the office, I would need to have Rourke in a room and then just say, this is our holding room. Like, hold on, we're setting something up. And then record them interacting, not knowing they're being recorded.
And then we'll have them sign something afterwards because I think that's the legalities of it. But
As soon as you walk through our door, it says, like, you're being filmed.
Jimmy, when you see the shirt that Kenny and I think Sarah was the lead design on,
Dude, it feels like you could just text it to me.
I don't have it.
How'd you see the design?
Kenny showed me on his laptop. Otherwise, I would have shown you by now. Come on,
That's what
man.
I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's why, yeah, you should be mad at yourself.
When's it
now.
going up?
We're waiting for the PA to sign. They could have signed off on it. It's like Harrison Bader will be coming into the office because he's going to like this shirt so much.
I had a messaging Kenny.
I messaged Ruocco. I sent him the tweet.
Okay. Where are we in the show?
Big series coming up.
Yeah. Did we do both awards? Everyone get an award? Did you have the Dust Bowl award?
That didn't happen. We did all the awards.
Wow.
Yeah, they're done.
How many did they have to win in this series? 3? Would you be okay with a split?
Depends what it looks like.
Okay.
If the Yankees play a good brand of baseball and they split, whatever. Like you took care of Oakland and you won the 2 series before Tampa. I mean, it's definitely like you can't talk about the division for at least another month if you split with Tampa.
Yeah.
Which is fine, and they kind of dug that hole, and Tampa has earned it. But no, if you win 3, we're going to be hype about the Yankees. Like, Bader being back, especially playing like this, has changed our visual.
If they win 3, for sure. Oh, it's like a Nickelodeon shirt. I'm seeing it now. Ooh. Yeah, it's like Nickelodeon slime.
Nickelodeon swag.
Yeah. Wow. It's his face. That's pretty cool.
Should we get mouth guards?
We tried to buy him last
Yeah,
playoffs.
they were crazy expensive, right?
Yeah, they're like sports. Like he's
the kind you
he's like an
wear during
equipment
a sport.
hound, you know. Like someone sold him that mouth guard. He was like, yeah. Like we could get 1 and share it, but I don't think we have a budget for 2.
Okay.
They're thick. Are you scared of the Rays?
I'm not scared going in. I could be very scared going out. How about that? Like, the Rays deserve a ton of respect. I do think the Yankees in the dugout had very much the look in their eye like, okay, we can't lose any of these games, and this has to be our driving range for Tampa. They rested their pitchers.
Well,
like
who's Tampa been playing?
Like, Mike King did not pitch this series.
Yeah.
Like, they rested or tuned up all their guys. You get a cold start. The Yankees do genuinely take pride in playing at home, and they've treated that differently than playing on the road. Their season has officially started. It's like May 11th. April's gone. That they're going to go full tilt at the Rays, and the problem with that is we could end up that could end up being the problem.
Yeah, it's like, well, okay, that's what this team's full tilt looks like. I think we win. The Rays, we just played them down on the turf and with a lesser team, and they were all close games.
They're all close games. I think they took that series seriously. And again, the Rays made winning plays. We were without Judge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we only had Bader for 2.5 of them.
And they play the Orioles tonight, a rubber match. So hopefully they go like 15 innings or something.
3-game set.
3-game set.
Rays won the first.
Rays won the first, Orioles won the second. Nice.
Who's pitching tonight for both teams?
Dean Kramer is pitching for Baltimore,
He's actually preferring to go by Kramer now.
while Jalen Beeks is pitching for Yampa.
Okay.
Yuri Perez called up.
I mean, just beat the Rays. Who cares? You're better than them.
Orioles, wear them out tonight.
Dude, did you hear Carton?
Are they doing a bullpen?
No, it wasn't Carton.
Beeks is an opener, right?
Was it Roberts?
Beeks is an opener. Oh, Baltimore.
Baltimore. Well, maybe they're doing like bullshit like us. Boy, it's in division, so they need to win the series. Did Evan Roberts say the Rays are cheating at home? Was that the tweet I read today?
I saw that, and I didn't even want to click it to like accidentally give a like.
Because it had to be like he was like, they're playing so good at home, you'd think they're cheating. I didn't listen, but I bet it was something like that, and they just spun it in the tweet. But yeah, I decided the Rays stink. You know, Yanks rule, Rays drool.
Right.
Because what I saw out of the Yanks today in the last 2 days, they're so good.
So good.
And the A's are just the Rays without the R. So I'll leave you with that.
See you guys Sunday.
Go Yanks. Tell them Grams.
Go Yankees.
Interesting Sunday, yeah.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.